Hello, friends, and welcome back to Morning Meeting. I'm Miss Mary, and I am so glad that you are here today because, friends, we're going to talk about being kind. And so today we are going to read Each Kindness, written by Jacqueline Woodson. Let's get started. That winter, snow fell on everything, turning the world a bright white. One morning, as we settled into our seats, the classroom door opened and the principal came in. She had a girl with her, and she said to us, "This is Maya." Maya looked down at the floor. I think I heard her whisper, "Hello." We all stared at her. Her coat was open, and the clothes beneath it looked old and ragged. Her shoes were spring shoes, so like sandals. She had on maybe sandals. Not meant for the snow. A strap on one of them had broken. Our teacher, Miss Albert, said, "Say good morning to our new student," but most of us were silent. The only empty seat was next to me. That's where our teacher put Maya. And on the first day, Maya turned to me and smiled, but I didn't smile back. I moved my chair, myself, and my books a little further away from her. When she looked my way, I turned to the window and stared at the snow. And every day after that, when Maya came into the classroom, I looked away and didn't smile back. Friends, is she showing kindness? How do you think Maya feels? Yeah, she probably feels sad. My best friends that year were Kendra and Sophie. At lunchtime, we walked around the schoolyard, our fingers laced together, whispering secrets into each other's ear. Psst, 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 psst. One day, while we were near the slide, Maya came over to us. She held open her hands to show us the shiny jacks and a tiny red ball she'd gotten for her birthday. "It's a high bouncer," she said, but none of us wanted to play. So Maya played the game against herself. Maya's probably feeling lonely right now. That afternoon, when we got back into the classroom, Maya whispered to me, "Psst, bet you can't guess who the new Jacks champion of the world is." Behind me, Andrew whispered, "Chloe's got a new friend. Chloe's got a new friend." "She's not my friend," I whispered back. The weeks passed. Every day, we whispered about Maya, laughing at her clothes, her shoes, the strange food she brought for lunch. Some days, Maya held out her hands to show us what she had brought to school: a deck of cards, pickup sticks, a small tattered doll. Whenever she asked us to play, what do you think they said, friends? They said no. So that means Maya never had anyone to play with. The days grew warmer and warmer. The pond thawed. Grass began growing where snow had once been. One day, Maya came to school wearing a pretty dress and fancy shoes. But the shoes and the dress looked like they belonged to another girl before Maya. "I have a new name for her," Kendra whispered. "Never knew. Everything she has came from a second-hand store." We laughed. Maya stood by the fence. She was holding a jump rope, but did not come over to us to ask if we wanted to play. After a while, she folded it double, rolled the ends around each hand, and started jumping. She jumped around the whole schoolyard without stopping. She didn't look up once. She just jumped, jumped, jumped. The next day, Maya's seat was empty. In class that morning, we were talking about kindness. Miss Albert had brought a big bowl into the class and filled it with water. We all gathered around her desk and watched her drop a small stone into it. Tiny waves rippled out away from the stones. "This is what kindness does," Miss Albert said. "Each little thing we do goes out like a ripple into the world." Then Miss Albert let us each drop the stone in as we told her what kind things we had done. Joseph had held the door for his grandmother. Kendra helped change her baby brother's diaper. Even mean old Andrew had done something. "I carried teacher's books up the stairs," he said, and Miss Albert said it was true. I stood there, holding Miss Albert's rock in my hand, silent. "Even small things count," Miss Albert said gently, but I couldn't think of anything and passed the stone on. Maya didn't come to school the next day or the day after that. Each morning, I walked to school slowly, hoping this would be the day Maya returned, and she'd look at me and smile. I promised myself this would be the day I smiled back. "Each kindness," Miss Albert had said, "makes the world a little bit better." But Maya's seat remained empty. And one day, Miss Albert announced to the class that Maya wouldn't be coming back. Her family had moved away, Miss Albert said. Then she told us to take out our notebooks. It was time for spelling. That afternoon, I walked home alone. When I reached the pond, my throat was filled with all the things I wish I could have said to Maya. Each kindness I had never shown. I threw small stones into it over and over, watching the way the water rippled out and away, like each kindness done and not done, like every girl somewhere holding a small gift out to someone, and that someone turning away from it. I watched the water ripple as the sun set through the maples, and the chance of a kindness with Maya becoming more and more forever gone. The end. Wow, friends. So our friend in the book wasn't very nice to Maya when Maya was at the school. And then one day Maya didn't show back up. And at that point, she wished that she could have been kind to her, but that moment had passed. Now, friend, I want to encourage you to show someone kindness, even someone that you may have been mean to in the past. Now is a great time to show them kindness because you may never see them again. They might go to another school or move to a completely different state. So show them kindness today so you won't be like our friend in the book and regretting not being kind. So now, friend, what is something that you can do to show someone kindness today? Go ahead, let me know. Yeah, I think that's a really good idea. And sometimes by even just telling someone thank you is showing kindness. So whenever your mom or your dad, your teacher, or any of your family members, or even a stranger, if they do something nice for you, tell them thank you. Well, friends, that's all the time we have for today. Remember to go out and be kind to someone, not just today, but every day. Show someone kindness. And also, friends, remember, it's a great day to have a great day. So go and make today great. I'll see you next time, friend. Bye.